ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう、ごきげんよう。Something's wrong with the audio again. Let me know if that's better. It should be, I think. Judging by the by the look of my audio mixer alone, I think this is miles better than what it used to be. But yeah, go ki yo, welcome everyone to your somehow it became a weekly dose of Human Nightingale. I'm really ashamed of my work ethic. The audio is just not right. What I do. Looks like 1 week without streams is enough for my mic to go nuts. I hope it's fine. It's fine. But yeah. Go ki gen yo. Welcome. Generic username. Thank you for the stretch plus hydrate team. Thank you. I've got a whole bottle of water here with me, and I've already chugged down an entire monster can. I was supposed to keep it until the stream so that you guys could enjoy the iconic opening the can sound, but I was struggling to keep myself alive. I mean awake. But alive as well, yeah. So yeah, I just couldn't hold myself back any longer and drank it before starting the stream. I'm sorry, you can pretend the can opening sound is still here. Go ki gen yo Alex, go ki gen yo Nyaruko, go ki gen yo Action Maverick. Here's someone was playing Klonoa and it summoned me. Which Klonoa game is your favorite? Go ki gen yo PPA. I used to sparkle during the loading screen, but with Nightingale streams having become rarer, the anticipation makes me jump straight to hyper instead. I hope we will get to return to the former option soon enough. I was on this kind of like soft hiatus for the entire month, maybe even longer, right? But I will do my best to whip myself back into shape before October comes, or rather by the time October comes, because it's the spooky season. We've got to enjoy lots of horror games together, right? Go ki gen yo Lolo, go ki gen yo Augment, go ki gen yo Soizak. Time for more cozy platforming. I look forward to finally unlocking the third extra vision. But before that, I will have to nail that awfully tough platforming section. Go ki gen yo Shroner, go ki gen yo Boro, Yuno has returned to us. Yay! Yatta! Second coming of Yuno. Go ki gen yo that guy, go ki gen yo. Lolo, wait, did I greet you or not? Either way, go ki gen yo will appreciate the Nightingale weekly show. That's a good way of referring to it. Energy drink, Ivy drip. I'm not sure you're supposed to have an IV drip like that. It reminds me of a story when a guy tried to kind of like make something like a soup, a broth, yeah, out of some mushrooms, I assume of hallucinogenic kind, and he tried to inject it into his veins, and they started to leave their spores in his blood vessels. Mushroom broth processed by a deer? Huh? I'm not quite getting the joke. What is this a reference to? It's almost the first day of autumn though, huh? Is it? Doesn't autumn normally start with like September 1st? The mushrooms thrived, yeah. Let's all kneel before our mushroom overlords and lend our bodies to them. Wait. My gamepad is acting up again. I'm so sorry. Those Siberian shamans who drink the... Huh? Do they now? Sorry. I did read a little bit of, I think it was Mircea of his research on shamanic rituals, but I don't remember that part. Honestly, most of the info I kind of like took out of that book was that, like if an average image board user lived back in those days in one of those Siberian small communities, they would have probably become shamans. Neko-san, gokigenyo. I didn't expect to read that when joining the stream. Yeah, that sure is a way to start the stream, or rather the stream watching session. But yeah, hello, Amadis, gokigenyo. The astrological season of autumn with the autumnal equinox is normally late September, the 22nd this year. Oh. I thought about it, but okay, that makes sense actually. Naruhodo ne. Yeah, I was supposed to restart the game. Wait, where is it? Game doko. Actually, before I started, now let me turn on the BGM so that the sound of, rather the lack of sounds in the background is not as jarring for you guys. I wanted to show some beautiful artworks that I have received last week. This week. The first one was... Oh my god, it's huge. Wait, I got to make it smaller. Gotten so unused to all this streaming stuff. Yeah, the first one was commissioned by PPA. And they commissioned it from Natsu Akari. Here is their Twitter, in case you want to follow them. I really enjoyed how they kind of like redesigned slightly my uniform. I feel like because of how simple it is, my outfit really lends itself well to different like artistic takes on it. It's kind of similar to the outfits of Toho girls, how you can see some more frilly, more edgy renditions of their outfits. Right? So nice, but the eyes are creepy. I think that's intended. Very charming, especially like the flowers. Yeah, I love how I'm using the flower as a bookmark here. It's very charming. And yeah, the Game Boy and WonderSwan. I saw that under the original tweet there's a reply saying like, why does that GBA look like that? Because it's not GBA, it's WonderSwan. I think that artist went for like an extra mile and they actually checked my channel and looked which consoles I was streaming the games for, which I like appreciate a ton. I mean, artists are not required to do that, but whenever they do it, it's just so delightful and so nice. It's so sweet of them. And I love the composition, how they used like the flowers for framing. It's very beautiful. And you guys turned out so nicely as well. See, there's a snail butler featured in the background. Oh, Yuria, gokigenyo, like a fairy tale book. It kind of does look like like an illustration type fairy tale. I noticed that artists drew lots of tohos, so that's fitting. Wait, did they? Makes sense then. Yeah, they're probably used to kind of like rethinking the original designs and adding their own subtle touches to them. It's very pretty indeed, very beautiful. Oh, Garage, gokigenyo, that's some heckin' cute art, I agree wholeheartedly. Another one is here, it was commissioned by Alicia, and it features our collab group. Me and the girls who have played Hero 3 together. Love the frills around the neck. Yeah, I really love how they redesigned the entire color, but also, well, the entire outfit as well. It's so cute. I think it was not originally supposed to feature all of us in like the cow swimsuits, but maybe because me and Danko we've sent in different like examples of swimsuits. They were supposed to look more like ice cream, I think, to go in with the overall milk theme, but maybe the request didn't quite fully come across, or maybe Alicia decided to omit it. Either way, it's very pretty, it's very cute. Didn't even notice Duncan, had cow spots. You could see it as a realization of Alicia's plan. Make us all wear the cow pattern swimsuits. If anything, I just appreciate that the artist went for like a more say-so cut for me and Duncan. Because I just can't imagine myself wearing something as open as Alicia's or Momoka's swimsuit. Yeah, it's really adorable. I also love how they went for color purple with me. Oh, Miguel, welcome. Yeah, those are really nice artworks. This one, by the way, was drawn by... Give me a moment, I will... just 1 second. I'll send you the link to artist profile. Yeah, it was drawn by Kuroshiro. Here is their Twitter profile. Please make sure to give them a follow. This is also an image you can hear Zanko just going either wah or Yeah, that's true. The artist did a great job paying attention to the Fuwa eyelashes charm point. Yeah, it turned out really nicely. I just am so happy with how they depicted all of us, honestly. Meanwhile, Momoka is mooing. Also love how they paid extra attention to Momoka's skin color, how she clearly is a bit more tanned than all of us. And that especially pops up because I'm like touching her thigh. Wow, so indecent! And he's touching the cow, she's doing it now. Yeah, touch the cow, do it now. I hope Momoka wouldn't mind. I hope in this picture I'm featured doing so with her full consent. But, well, yeah. And now that I have shown you beautiful artworks that I received this week, let's, I guess, finally start the game. Wait. Ah, no, that's not it. Doko. I suggest to keep her tender loin. I'm sorry, I wouldn't dare to eat Momoka. They're all so cute. Indeed. They all are very cute. Press start. Yeah, finally. Let's go. Those collabs were super fun. Yeah, I agree. Wait. I just realized that it somehow threw me into, I believe, oh my god, oh. Okay, but at least I will get to start from the very, very beginning because it kind of threw me off. So 12. Everything's fallen. Everything's fallen apart and down. Just fallen in general. Nuna Nightingale has fallen down the stage. It's not even how you're supposed to word that. Yeah, guys, how did you spend your beginning of the week? We're off to a wonderful start already. Though the beginning of the week is probably not the best way of wording it because the week is almost over now anyway. So rather than that, I should be asking how your week went. I hope everybody had a great time. Damn. No. Oh, the BGM is still playing. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Like, kind of forgot because I do not do this often. Usually whenever I do, like, Yap and Sigma. Are you for real now? Wait, it disconnected again? Sorry, the cable is just so faulty and I've never had the time to replace it. Gokigenyo, Alex, welcome. You know what, maybe I do have a spare cable. Please give me just 1 second. I will be back soon, hopefully with a new properly working cable. So just wait for me. Hopefully I got it fixed. The new cable is on the shorter side, but it should do the job. I hope so at least. Yeah, nice bot indeed. sweet tea. Gokigenyo. My week has been very relaxing currently on vacation. Oh, nice. I will hopefully be having enough. Well, not that soon, but... have fun. What do I mean? What, my fitness. So good. So welcome. It seems to be lagging. You guys will have to keep up with my... I don't know, pretend I'm having a seizure out there. No. Thank you for the follow, sweet tea. Thank you, I appreciate it. Ah! I'll try not to chew through this cable. Thank you. I appreciate the effort. I know how much holding back it takes to not chew through the cables. It looks like I will be spending a ton of time on this stage. I need to make banana bread. Actually, I'm ashamed to admit that I never had the baking era during, for example, COVID. I know that when that's when a lot of people got into it. I've never tried baking neither the banana bread nor the frog bread, or what there are some other viral recipes out there. I never tried any of them. Still take a lot of getting used to. Maybe if I did it. Maybe if I pushed myself just a little bit further, maybe I can handle it. After you do it all from scratch. As the Uno engine warms up with big brain time, I guess the final execution will of a puzzle platformer. Wait up platformer. The audio in general is a little in the low side, and the game is a little louder than you. Is there something I can do about that? Let me see. I don't know why it keeps... why it keeps cutting my... heck. Sorry, another BRB I need to figure out. Did you move the mic a bit maybe? No, not quite. But yeah, please wait a bit. Okay, I'm back again, and the problem is that I'm not entirely sure what could be done with the audio, but I hope it's at least slightly better now, and that I'm not getting it's like cut off as I used to. Wow, looks like my tech is really not feeling it today. Neither the tracking nor the audio, they all seem to have betrayed me in a way. Very much better now. Let's see if it keeps working the same way when the game audio is back on. I tried making it slightly more quiet as well, so hopefully this will resolve the problem. Damn, I keep falling down here. Vision over. It was just a warm-up run. The previous one didn't count because I only got to play through it once. Wow. Why am I so twitchy? Is it because I'm streaming on Twitch? I mean, I guess it's good that the like tracking is so responsive to even the smallest movements, but it's like so annoying at the same time. If you turn the game audio just a little bit up, okay. Alright, move it a tad up. What is it? Okay, I'm not complaining. Let's pretend Yuna Nightingale is not there. Or maybe I should... Perfection, nice! Yeah, no, sorry guys, I will be replacing myself with a PNG tonight because I've no idea why am I twitching the entire time. That's like so weird. I don't mind Wiggly Yuna. I don't know, it's so annoying. Is it the lighting maybe? That's the thing, I've tried turning like a better lighting on, but it just didn't work. If anything, it made things worse. Stress Twitch, yeah. Oh, hello there! Yay! Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Yeah, hello, Goki Yo! Ah. Don't worry about it, haven't had the PNG in a while. Also thought so. Wait, how do I turn you back off? Why am I smiling the entire time? That's weird. No. Okay. The PNG is so good. Thank you. Hello, Goki happy. Who's that other snail? Why? Is it not okay if there's more than one snail in the stream? I mean, I've got multiple snail servants, right? They're still twitching. It's okay, it's just an epileptic snail. Never mind that. Miss the PNG, what a treat. Yeah, I need to turn it on more often. You know what? Maybe I should become like a full-time PNG tuber. Maybe you guys would appreciate it more. Wow, I think I've collected all of the gems in the first part of stage somehow. just that cool. You do have a very fun PNG. Quite cute. I love all of the toggles I came up with for it. Things are just not working. Somehow. Hello, second meme lord. Gokigenyo. Wouldn't it be easier to give your PNG a new outfit if it's okay to ask? Honestly, I didn't really split any of the layers and stuff, but it would still be miles easier than with, like the Live 2D model. Maybe I have to draw myself another PNG model from scratch. I wonder if that would be okay. I don't really mind the form you appear in as long as you appear. There have been some problems with that as of late, right? I did say this on Twitter, but I will try to do better than this. You just wait, guys, you just wait. How come I just fell down? JPEG, you know? Yeah, no, thank you. With all the artifacts, right? A fake PNG, you know, with the checkerboard background. I always seem to miss that one crystal. That feels almost unfair. Up! Like the outfit from the art you posted during your vacations, it was a Southern art. It is actually based on an actual dress, which I own, IRL. Well, back when I drew the artwork, I just made a pre-order of this dress, but recently it arrived to me and it's gorgeous. It was made by a Japanese brand called Haruka Kimie. And that it feels like a uniform of a Yuri school. For some reason I thought of a samurai, you know, maybe because I had Hands of Mime on my mind. I'm not a big fan of feudal Japan, to be fair. So I can't really imagine myself as a samurai. You missed a crystal, you always miss again. Oh, wow. Are you blaming me for missing the crystal? I can't believe I'm streaming for the first time in a week and Snail's there to blame me for something. Isn't it too awful? This layout is so complicated. Wait. Nightingale of the Itoryu. You know, I'm not a Sengoku or honestly like any era of the feudal Japan. If I was to give myself like an outfit grounded in Japanese culture, it would be something from Heian or Taisho era. And I'm dead. It's Yuno's fault, we're watching a cool stream. Yeah, you're being exposed to content against your will. Disgusting, am I right? 14 dead Yunos, that is. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. It's because I was using numpad and my beautiful expressions are also linked to the numbers on numpad. But it was very fitting. It was very fitting, indeed. 141? Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it's 14 Yunas, 14 Yunas. I simply must watch the stream, it can't be helped. Shikatanai. Recently I've been reading Arya's manga and brings me to that art of yours again. I guess it's the blue skies and the white outfits. Actually I did think a little bit about Arya when I was drawing it. It's very similar in the vibe, right? Precisely because of that combination of white and blue. I can't believe Arya invented traditional Greek colors. That's crazy. Tyra, no, you know I'm on. Crazy. Am I right? What? What? It's okay. It's okay. I just need some time to get used to it. Surely I will be able to beat this stage on this stream. Well, rather than beat, I will be able to collect all of the crystals, in this stage indeed. Have you been gaming much off stream? No. Not at all. I'm sorry, my don't even know what to call it, so that it sounds funny and not like attention seeking. My brain worms have turned me into a normie. I've just been like working, running and sleeping the entire time. I don't even have the need to scroll my timeline these days. I just lie in bed and hug my plushes. I'm so low on energy, that's insane. I really hope it will get better soon enough. It has been like so annoying. How do people live like that? What if all the normies, or like people we usually consider as normies, what if they're just depressed or something? That's crazy. How do they live like that? Gamer credentials have been suspended and are on review. Can I somehow restore my access to the gamer cred? I haven't even been logging onto Mamusum. I'm so ashamed of myself. The horses are missing me. Depression is pretty normie, yeah. It kind of sucks. DBH. What's next? You know, exercise? Exercise, more like. Can somebody please exercise this demon from me? But I oh my god. I think cardio counts as exercise, right? Luckily enough, I really hate most forms of like strength training, so I would never subject myself to like going to the gym or anything beyond the like super simple calisthenics. I suppose that is why normies lash out against anything non-normie. They can't stand the idea that people are enjoying life in their own way. Honestly, this makes a lot of sense, but at the same time, it kind of makes me feel really bad for them. To be honest, no, like, the quote-unquote normies we're talking about, they usually do have do have some interests. It's just that they rarely align with ours. It's normally stuff like, I don't know, traveling and I don't know what else. What are some other interests out there? Do not exorcise the ghost women from my home. That's not up to you to decide. whether they get exercised or not. I've already called. I'm gonna say my. Oh, heck. Do you even pretend you're an Uma when you run anymore? I do. I do. It's so fun after all. Watching sports ball. Yeah, I'm getting awkwardly invested into it, like my dad does. Gym is allowed regular walks are enough to keep in shape. I do go on regular walks and regular runs, but I don't know. Whoever told me it was supposed to help with my mental health, they were lying. Well, to be fair, we never know how bad it would be without those, but yeah, something tells me it's all a hoax. Miss Nightingale is famously a seasoned long walk taker. Yeah, I do love me some long walks. Also, I did one thing right here. I remembered to heck. To grab the bird and fall down with it rather than use it for a jump immediately, because that's still bad. Without working out, I do tend to have a lot more brain fog. That's the problem. I didn't notice any changes in my amount of brain fog, but then again, I have been going on runs like regularly anyway for the past half a year or so. 81. I still got to be more mindful of all these crystals. Anyway, I didn't mean to like complain a whole lot about it, but it just kind of like naturally pops up and you don't really have anything else going on in your life. I'm sorry. I do try to like keep it to a minimum because I feel like it's really easy to just get into this state of like constant self-pity, and it's not helping anybody. It just makes everybody feel more miserable, myself and you guys included. But well, yeah. When it's like a constant background of my life, it's kind of difficult to not bring it up at all, especially if I get asked stuff like have you been gaming much off stream? Unfortunately, no. Sometimes you just need someone to listen, get it out of your system. I mean, I've been sharing it with my friends, so when I'm doing it on streams, it's more so to, like, I don't know, provide some context as to why I've been mostly absent this entire time. As if as if this doesn't happen every week anyway. We've had plenty of this providing context kind of talks already. So I do try my best to like keep them in moderation. I like exercise as a routine, gives me time to actually focus on clearing my head. I did notice that at least when I'm running, I don't actually focus as much on stuff that's troubling me, because I'm more focused on like keeping track of my pace and focusing on the distance and the form and stuff like that, and my heart rate. Can't wait for October so Yuna can do the other kind of ghosting. I don't know if I will be a ghost this October. Would be nice to keep up that tradition, but maybe I will come up with something else. I don't know. Just in case I'm not like, this is not a foreshadowing of upcoming streams or anything. Maybe it will be Yuna Ghost again. Dracula, you know. Oh, that's a good idea. With a Dracula snail that I've just designed last year. Ah, heck. Ah! Oh, Torena-san, I want to play Klonoa, but down. Why would my mood go down from playing Klonoa? If anything, it's one of those events that raises the mood, but like brings some stats and HP down. Okay, I've got to be mindful of the jumps around here specifically, because I tend to kind of like kill two birds with one bird. it was a reference to a famous saying. Two beauty marks on the neck instead of one for being a Dracula? Well, bold of you to assume I would be turned into a vampire by somebody else's bite. I'm a Joe-sama. If I was to assume a vampire form, I would be a pure-blooded one, born into a vampire clan with long history. Oh! Hello, Kendrick. Gokihin-yo. I've got nothing going on either. For some reason, I'm getting recommended videos like 4-year-old lonely man playing SNES with some Oji-san gaming almost silently using his phone to record. Oh, this sounds like a peak form of content. This is what I will be turned into. I know he's calling himself lonely, but man, it looks like a comfortable evening to me. Will that be my future? I mean, as long as you're okay with that. Some people are pretty fine with loneliness, to be fair, and also everybody defines loneliness differently anyway. Like, for some people it might be not having a romantic partner, but they still have a stable social network of, like, stable social circle of people around them. Support network is the word I was trying to figure out here. And yeah. While for others, it might be just not having anybody at all around them. Social links. Yeah, sorry, I just lost my gamer cred, so I stopped thinking in gamer terms. Speaking of I haven't started playing yet, but friend tricked me into making and rerolling an account for the eventual Hey Emo Opera playthrough. On the reroll where I got her, I also got McQueen. Oh, as might not surprise you, I reacted to this, Sparkle. Oh, yeah, McQueen. McQueen is very, very audio coded. I love her a whole lot. She's really nice, and I also appreciate her being an endurance runner. She hates games now and makes fun of us silly game players. I could never. If anything, I just look forward to the eventual time my interest to games, or honestly like a ton of other stuff as well, is rekindled and I'm back to my usual self. McQueen behaves like an audio, but King Halo definitely has the laugh. King Halo is also quite nice. The thing I don't really like about her is the design, because it... I think I complained about it before, but it makes her hair look a bit greasy, and I'm not a fan. But her storyline is very nice. And I love how... I mean, you know how certain Omomusume, their IRL prototypes, like the horses they're being based on, they basically have like familial relationships, even if it's not directly reflected in the game. And for example, King Halo is originally, like, her prototype horse is the dad of Kawakami Princess, and I appreciate how you can see she really takes care of Princess, even though she's not actually her daughter, as opposed to like how her mom treats her. It's a bit wild since almost all the parents are supportive except for Halo's. Yeah, but it's like, it's not surprising to have an overachiever mom, especially in basically a sport like that, right? I love it when she wins and she laughs and goes, "Sasuga Kingu desho?" Yeah, she's... I really love this kind of like facade she assumes in front of trainer. She's a really strong girl. Her casual outfit is also so fancy with the green and the black and the lace. I don't know, it's kind of ugly. But then again, a lot of horse outfits are kind of ugly with very little exceptions out there. But it's a nice detail because I think it reflects how not all of them are like some seasoned fashionistas, and how some of them may not exactly have good taste in clothes. Like for example, Majiro Ryan. What the heck is that? It's awful. She's really nice. I thought she was going to be an Ojo that constantly looks down on you, but she was very humble, and she has a lot of cravings. Yeah. Honestly, most of the horse girls are very nice. Some clearly are in their own ways, but nonetheless, they're all very nice and supportive of you as their trainer. Evil Yuno Nightingale from Retromantique hates video games. I could never, not even in an evil form. She has a line in the home where she goes, "Kawakami asked me about etiquette. She must have a good eye if she's looking for the very best." Yeah, it's very sweet. Much like how Agnes Takeon looks after Diva Scarlet. Yeah, I really appreciate how she's almost normal around Diva Scarlet. How she... even with the spare cable, it still keeps disconnecting. I think the problem is with like the... I'm not sure what you call it, like the nest. The cable nest in the gamepad rather than any of the cables themselves. Give me a moment, I will reconnect it again. Yeah, the port. Thank you. I'm just used to calling it like the nest in in the Wajaland language, so I immediately jumped to this wording. Oh, speaking of Wajaland, I like lately have been going through some what should I call it, like plumbing escapades. Because for the past couple of weeks I've been having problems with hot water supply. And when I gathered up my courage and asked my neighbors about it, they told me it was the same for them. So basically it was the problem with the pipes in the entire building rather than my apartment, which was kind of like a relief if you ask me, because it meant somebody else must have been pushing the building owners for the problem to eventually be resolved, and I didn't have to like nag on my own landlord as much. But then this neighbor told me he was like going to stay. Like he rent out a room in the hotel so that he could, properly take a shower and everything while this is getting resolved. And I didn't tell him anything, but I thought how much of a loser he was for that, because in Ojaland, we kind of like go through annual pipe maintenance where the hot water supply gets cut off for like 2 weeks every year in summer. And we usually just heat up some water in a kettle or boil some on the stove top and then wash ourselves using some I don't know, out of what should I call it, like out of some smaller vessel, like yeah. So I was like, he isn't prepared for something like that. This loser, this Zako, has to spend extra money on something as trivial as hot water being gone. Like last year, they turned off the entire water supply, so there wasn't even like neither hot nor cold water. And yeah, this was more of an ordeal to go through. Were you planning to live with cold water if you didn't muster up the courage? Maybe not. Lukewarm water. It was just cold. How about those instant heating electric faucets? There's not a lot of those back home, and I do not have one installed in my apartment either. I mean, here where I live right now. So, well, yeah, it sounds like some unnecessary luxury to me. I kind of like how Ryan's outfit clashes with her tomboyish self, but I know what you mean. Yeah, it's probably supposed to reflect how she's kind of like trying to be more feminine, because it's one of important things about her character. But yeah, I feel like it's a good reflection of this detail. No hot water for 2 weeks. I didn't know Joland would be so stinky. It's not stinky. I mean, I just told you how people cope with that. We just boil some water and kind of like pour it out of some, I don't know, not a cup, but something bigger than a cup. Like I remember using a measuring cup for cooking, for example. Back home. Yeah. Stretch plus hydrate. Thank you, generic username. But yeah, since it happens for like 2 weeks in summer, some people use just like cold water instead. I was never the type to do so though. But yeah, how do you guys even live if you've never had to deal with the annual pipe maintenance? You're so weak. I expected better of my nighting snails. I think it ain't so bad, probably saving water too, as people would use buckets to measure the hot water. Quite used to it though. It's not really about saving the water, and I mean the communal stuff is really cheap in Ojaland anyways. At least it used to be. I do not know how it is now. Probably got somewhat worse over time. But yeah, it's happening because we have like central heating, and the water in like the radiators that are used to keep your apartment warm, it's actually the same hot water that comes all the time out of your hot water tap. So they have to do like maintenance works in summer to prepare the heating system for the colder seasons, I think. I'm not sure how this works actually. But Joe would secretly think I'm a loser too, or openly now, I guess. Isn't it a common trait of Ojos to assume people around them are losers anyways? Well, that's not the kind of an Ojo I strive to be personally, so I've got to tone it down, and I disconnected again. Heck. What a miserable existence. Common trait of snails. Common trait of snails is... I wouldn't say that common trait of snails is looking down on people. McQueen wouldn't think I'm a loser. Yeah, she wouldn't. And I wouldn't think either. I've had to boil water on stovetop for a bath because of poverty reasons, not maintenance reasons. Well, Ojoland is not exactly a super rich country either. Well, it could be, but yeah, if it was managed in a slightly different manner, I guess. So you could say maybe some people do this. Oh wait, I think this was the 16th that Yuna stole. Snails normally look up because we're so small. What if you're interacting with, I don't know, an ant? Would you still look up if that was the case? 2 weeks in summer sounds like Europeans arguing with Americans about AC. Wait, what are the usual arguments of the sides? Cause like... I'm not really familiar with the AC discourse. I usually try not to use my AC much because I don't like paying for electricity bills. I mean, I do still pay for them. AC makes you weak. Agree. I agree so hard with this. But yeah, you don't really need an AC most of the time. Even if you're dying from summer heat, you can just open all of the windows in the house. Oh, why do I keep dying here? Don't need AC because it's only hot a little sometimes. Lucky you. It's okay, I don't mind the heat anyway. It's not like I melt every year or something. Ah! Yeah? Last year's summer was pretty toasty. This year has been very chill. You can stop flexing on me now. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to. How many more tries do you guys think it will take me? Oh, okay. 17 dead units, wow. They just keep popping up one after another. Around 20? You mean like 20 more? Okay, so hopefully 37 dead units. We will finally reach a full completion of heck, of the great start already of this stage. And I will finally move into the third and last extra vision. Yeah. And it's probably going to be like brutally hard. Because that's just how these games usually are, right? Because if you're required to ideally perfectly complete all of the stages in the game, like collect all of the collectibles, then the final stage you unlock upon going through all of that is usually made with the idea under the assumption that the player must absolutely love humiliation from video games that much. You're like, oh, you've collected all that stuff, you've perfectly beaten all of the levels in the game. You really must love cock and ball torture, so here's more. Here's one more level full of it, just for you to enjoy. Those luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the Roman Empire. With air conditioning, their windows were shut. They couldn't hear the barbarians coming. Indeed, that's how it went. The game's bullying me. It's okay. It's okay. I still haven't died even once out of those 20 tries you guys assumed it would take me. Beat the vision. 20 barbarians around your area. It reminds me of a movie, Barbarian. Oh, have you guys watched that? I recently watched Weapons by this director because it's been like all the rage recently. It's his most recent movie, and I didn't really enjoy it all that much, if at all. Like, honestly, the only cool thing about it is the solid visuals. The solid visuals. Other than that, it's an incoherent mess. My sibling, who is a huge horror buff, liked it. However, Karin didn't like it, so I'm gonna have to watch by myself to make up my mind. Oh wait, Karin also watched it, huh? We didn't talk about it. I've got to discuss it with her. I wonder what exactly she didn't like. I wonder if it's all the same things. All the same like complaints that I have about it. Update on the Sonic Kart Racer, you know. Now Mega Man is gonna be in it, joining the likes of SpongeBob, Avatar, Pac-Man, and the Ninja Turtles. Wait, are all of those Sega properties? Avatar as in like Avatar the Aang? Or Aang the Avatar? Or like Avatar from Avatar the movie with blue people. She mentioned on stream a while ago that she didn't like Barbarian. Yeah, I know that she wasn't quite a fan of Barbarian, but didn't know she watched Weapons. I'm going to discuss it with her. Stop, heck. I'm kind of curious to see it because I think I'm becoming stronger when it comes to horror. Now I can watch my mouth agape instead of turning away. Yeah, Basically, it's like a muscle that you can train. Even your ability to handle horrors. Because I remember being quite a scaredy cat myself. But it definitely got better with more exposure to the genre. Let's retry. Ah, you don't know if she saw weapons? It was about barbarian. Okay, I see. I for some reason thought we were talking about weapons. Well, then if that's the case, yeah, I am aware of that. I would really love to see her take on weapons. Because I see a lot of people praising it and I don't really know why. Sorry for derailing the stream. No, you're not derailing it at all. I mean, I was the one to bring Barbarian and, well, this director himself up in the first place. Didn't do anything wrong. It seems like Senga is going out and inviting a ton of different non-Senga IPs. Truly the Smash Bros of kart racers. I was for some reason thinking the entire time that for Smash Bros it was like Nintendo franchises only, but then I realized that Undertale is probably not really aligned with Nintendo, right? And neither is, what else, like Metal Gear. Yeah, makes sense, and neither is Minecraft. It was very stupid of me to assume otherwise. Sonic was in Smash Bros, I didn't know that. Heck. Then again, I've never played Smash Bros. I don't think that horror can be a very unique genre to explore off-the-box themes in a particular way. But to be honest, I'm not sure if the 2020s are that good for horror. You mean, like, if... could you please elaborate on your take? Because I can think of different ways of reading into it. Are you trying to say that, that, like, the times we're living in right now are plenty horrific on kind of like itself, or heck, that you don't really need horror as some fictional scenario and as like means of escapism? Or that, like, modern times are boring enough for the horrors set in it to not really strike us hard. But movies don't seem to have come out. Oh, that's not really true. Wait, I got to look into recent horror releases. I swear there were some modern horrors that I have enjoyed. Let me see. And Doppelganger are really popular in horror games lately. Hey, is that so? I was more so talking about films, but not even sure. I've played a lot of horror games recently. But yeah, most of the horrors I've been watching are kinda I did enjoy The Wolf of Snow Hollow from 2020. It's kind of like a bit cringy, but it's a good Christmas movie, I would say. Also, Lamb from 2021 is another good one. I remember really liking Chime by Kiyoshi Kurosawa. Speaking of Kiyoshi Kurosawa, I've never watched any of his horror stuff, but a couple days ago I watched his movie called To the Ends of the Earth. about a lady working on like a travel variety show who travels to Uzbekistan. The lady herself is Japanese, and how she tries to overcome the culture and language barrier while trying to kind of like find herself and realize what she really wants to do with her life. It's really nice. And I like looking at all the post-Soviet surroundings. It made me feel really nostalgic. Can you share the movie you mentioned liking again? I wanted to add it to my watch list. So the first one is The Wolf of Snow Hollow. And the second one is Lamb. I think Lamb was filmed by A24. Who, to be fair, didn't really produce as many good movies as of late. No, it's not A24. But it's still really nice. Maybe that's actually that actually explains why they're so nice. Oh, wait, I fell down. Heck. I don't know if I've seen many entirely good horror movies, but I like it when they at least introduce an interesting concept or monster. Oh, as for monsters, I really love different creature flicks. Well, obviously, being a kaiju enthusiast, I am going to enjoy those. But I feel like people mostly see some trashy, campy value in them. And they rarely take them at like face value. If that makes sense. No, I'm going to die. What should I do? Heck. No! My crystal! My crystal! Retry. Oh, wait! I never noticed! I could just complete the stage in in parts. That makes stuff so much easier. 19 dead Yunus, by the way. Duolingo bird flies away. Because I threw it away. The true horror is watching Square Enix release a new Dragon Quest as another mobile game. Wait, is it the remake of Dragon Quest 7 that was announced recently? They decided to make a mobile game out of it? Like, it follows isn't a great movie, in my opinion, but an endlessly stalking monster that kills you on contact is interesting. I guess it could be more thriller than horror. I feel like there's a good overlap between the two genres anyway. And the line is quite blurry for most people. Like, a good horror is... it will have some thriller parts anyway. And vice versa probably applies as well. Oh, heck. Let's go. Let's go. Ikuzo. They're releasing a Vampire Survivors clone. Isn't it like too late for that? With a Dragon Quest skin over it. This sounds like such a blatant cash grab that even while I'm not a Dragon Quest fan, I'm still offended on their behalf. Okay, nice, so nice. 34 crystals collected. Let's go to the second part of the stage. I will beat it soon enough, I believe. Bee! Yatta! Oh. Okay. Okay. Wait, is that real? Did I do this on like, well, it's not the first try, but I've seamlessly completed 2 parts of the stage and collected all of the crystals in them. That's so cool, oh my god. What? I'm so scared. First try, yeah, technically it is a first try. All of the previous ones don't count. Ah! Wait, no, retry. Ah. Okay, heart, nice. Okay, let's die here. You're not so strong. I'm so strong indeed. I wonder if you guys would mind it if I like cheesed through it a little and abused the retry button more than I should. If you want me to keep dying and persevere like I normally do, please let me know. Go for it. For dying multiple times in a row. It's efficient, which I appreciate. Okay. I mean, I still showed off my genuine skills by getting through two parts of the stage in a row. If it's in the game, it's valid. If you weren't supposed to use it, it wouldn't be there. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I actually saw a post about it pop up on my timeline a couple days ago, I think, where people were complaining about this exact thing. Like, I think it was originally discussing Silk Song, and somebody called one of the weapons, like using one of the weapons in the game, cheesing through the game. And somebody made an angry quote reply to them, quote retweet, about how mechanics featured in the game should not really count as cheesing. Like, you're just using the instruments the developers have provided for you, and they would have nerfed them or not include them at all if they considered it to make the game miles easier by that. You should ask the game developers if it's okay. Yeah, BRB, I'm calling. Namuko? Bandai Namuko? Cheating is a skill like any other. As it was correctly said, I should be allowed to do this because it is implemented in the game itself. Silksong players sound as obnoxious as Soul players. I believe there is a huge overlap on the Venn diagram. Anyway, let's retry. What? Did I collect it or not? We'll keep retrying. okay, it's okay. Eventually, I will come. Oh, I missed one. We all know that Klonoa is the dark soul, so don't you dare. Don't you dare. Huh? Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, how am I supposed once again to... Yeah, I feel like game actively anticipates you to use the retry button here over and over. Ah, retry, or maybe just continue after and. Okay, got the lock in. Don't know why I'm making a pro sound every time I'm trying to focus. You know, fun. All the scroller stages suck anyway. Well, there can be different ways of looking at it. I can't say I'm a big fan either. It was very fun to talk about movies today. I got to watch more movies, but it's been so hard to force myself to enjoy stuff lately. I do hope that, like, eventually I will regain more active interest towards stuff that I used to care like infinitely more about. But before that happens, I'm kind of like stuck in this weird limbo. 100! 100! 100! Yatta! 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 Yippee! Let's go! It feels like you watched another new movie every time you stream. Is that so? I guess I'm trying to stay in touch with my interests, no matter what. Huh? Wait. Why is it not unlocking? Eh? Did I miss something? Would it be that... She's so happy her mic is cutting out during the celebration. No, I'm sorry. Well, it cutting out is miles better than it speaking all the time, right? But I thought it was supposed to unlock. What happened? I've got 2 more stages to go through. Okay. Let's go. Heck, retry. I genuinely thought we were done. Fine. It's all okay. Yes, of course they are auto-scrollers. What else could it be? Klonoa never ends. Just make content about things you're interested in. Anime reviews, gardening, rants about fashion. I will watch it. Rants about fashion. That sounds like a great idea. I have ordered a good bunch of Lolita clothes lately, but I won't be showing them off until I, well, try them on and can be sure that they are joining my wardrobe. Because if they don't fit perfectly, I would rather you guys didn't think I'm wearing stuff like that. Episode 1. I hate King Halo's casual wear. I hate most of Musume's casual wear, actually. King Halo is not alone in this. Damn. Upload your drive to complete it. I mean, I went that far already anyway. Of course I would try to complete it, but I'm going to abuse the retry button a bit more. If you guys do not mind that. It kind of renders the entire Dead Yuna counter a bit pointless, but... do not worry, I feel like there's going to be plenty of Dead Yunas in some other games anyway. Uma Musume don't know how to dress, and here's why! 1 hour is clearly not long enough to fit all of that. To fit all of the fits. The good and bad ones alike. Honestly, if there's an Uma Musume I can wholeheartedly praise the fashion sense of, it would be Mayano Top Gun. Like her Gingham. No, it's not Gingham. Tartan? Actually, I don't remember if it's Gingham or Tartan. But her like setup she's wearing, it's really charming. Her mother dressed her. When my mom dressed me, it looked miles uglier than that. So I guess we got to upload her mom's good fashion taste. Retry. She's a cute kid. Don't call me a kid. Put down. That's her entire point, and my gamepad has disconnected again. I'm sorry. It's nothing but the tech difficulties the entire time. Episode 2. I hate my mom's fashion sense. Yeah, I would say it clashes a whole lot with mine. Actually, my mom is kind of like an Uma Musume. Because she's also like obsessed with sports, and she's got, well, I don't know how can I nicely describe her fashion sense, but actually wait, I just realized that Majiro Ryan is literally my mom. She's even got the, like, almost the same haircut. That's insane! The reveal! I mean, what my mom wears most of the time, it's rather reminiscent of Ryan's clothes. Which one again? Meijiro Ryan. I could not expect it. Wait, what did you imagine my mom to look like? I was always pretty open about her being like a tomboy, kind of. And a huge gym rat. Though I believe recently her doctor advised her against like lifting in the gym, and she was very upset about it. She told me she's going to do some calisthenics instead. The way you describe your mom sounds like she's an Olympics athlete. No, not at all. But she really likes sports and she uses it, I guess, like a coping mechanism for like her daily stress and stuff. So she really likes swimming. She likes gym training, though as I just said, her doctor told her to not really do that much anymore. Does your mom randomly shout muscle around the house? No, but I remember when I was coming to visit them, she would lift me up when I would try to hug her. From what you've shared about your mom, I can kind of see her going, let's muscle. Actually, when we were traveling together in the beginning of this year, when I went on like a week-long break, she made me do some like workouts in the morning with her. And then I used to like live with my parents. She would also force me to work out with her every now and then. She told me it was more fun this way for her. When I went to the gym for a while, there was a 70 or so year old guy once. He seemed pretty fit. He was there to get back in shape for a sport, if I remember correctly. That's really cool. And it's really impressive that he was able to keep that up for so long because, I mean, aging, no matter how good care of your health you take. Sorry, something weird happened to my grammar here. But yeah, no matter the amount of care you put into your health, your joints kind of do get worse as you age. So this guy must have been blessed with good genetics, I guess. How early did you wake up? Around like 7 or 8 a.m. I think. Which is pretty normal for me to wake up whenever I'm traveling. So I don't have my PC with me, so I can't get distracted much. When I was super young, my mom used to drop me at school and then go to the gym. Looks like a common trait all moms share. I think my mom only started to go to the gym when... actually no. I thought it was when I moved out, but no, it started when I was in school. I mean, I still am in school. I just don't live with them anymore. Ah! Is it offered to trade? I don't think that would work. Unless their mother is really young looking. What else was I going to talk about? I feel like I had a couple more topics in mind to discuss. Oh, the lolly mom archetype. My mom is on like the she's pretty average, but she's the shortest of her entire friend group, like 160 centimeters. Still slightly higher than me though. 33, yippee! Nice. Also, what? It's really nasty. Did you guys notice how this stage makes me restart from scratch when I'm hitting the retry button? What part did you inherit? Shortness? Yeah. Yeah, developer intended this time. I won't get the cheese anymore. Oh wait, that's probably because you can't die in those stages, huh? Okay then. At least it makes it feel more fair. Ah. Oh, I wonder when are the pipes in my house going to get fixed, though. Wow, I just miss this crystal no matter what. At least the pipe situation this year is not as bad as it used to be last year when there was like no water at all. And whenever I wanted to go to the restroom, I would have to go outside, so like a public bathroom nearby. Not a bathroom, a public toilet. So it was, well, yeah, rather inconvenient. But then again, it brought me to a realization of of how blessed the free public toilets are. Are the toilets mostly, the public ones, mostly free or like paid around your areas? Because I had some musings about it, and I want to like confirm the theory I had about it. But I would need to gather some statistics before this. If I end up with like 98, oh, okay, it's going to be less than that now. Oh heck, retry. Cause yeah, what I wanted to say is that based off my experience with public toilets, it's that in the countries with like socialist past, they are more often paid than not for some reason. Well, maybe because 20th century left them super like poor. They're trying to gather money from all the possible sources, including the public toilets, I guess. Well, yeah, in the countries that stayed like capitalist through and through, the public toilets are mostly free from what I've experienced. I believe the majority of toilets are free, but some do charge. That once again kind of like confirms my observation. What impressed me about Poland was that every gas station has a big, nice, clean, free toilet. Okay. But maybe it's because there's some resentment mixed in. In case of Poland. So they're like ashamed of... Not ashamed, that's probably not the best word. Salty. I don't think that's appropriate to use it here either. They're not quite content of certain parts of their history, so they're trying to rewrite them with free toilets. So this is also kind of like in line with my theory. A lot of times restaurants don't offer toilets to paying customers, so you have to order their slope to get your slope. No, it's like to be expected with restaurants. I was talking about actual public toilets. Not the ones in the restaurants. They charge for some public toilets, but isn't that the point of taxes? I mean... There are always more things to tax you on. Actually, I do not know if these like public toilets are municipal or if they're owned by somebody else. But even with the latter option, they probably still have to pay some taxes to the government anyway. So they probably get a fair bit of that money from the toilet fees. Public toilet like how? Like at a park or something? Yeah, at a park or... let me think. Yeah, around like gas station or on some, I don't know, intercity bus stations or the train stations or, well, different sorts of stations basically. Or maybe... where else? Oh, in some malls as well. Toilet building sounds really ambitious though. I'd love to see something like that. An entire building dedicated to the toilets and the toilets alone. Ah, why did I miss those crystals here? My palms are so sweaty already. Heck. What should I do? Ah. Even without that Juno counter getting updated, Juno Nightingale is still slowly dying inside. Tragic. Those all tend to be free, otherwise people will defecate on the floor. Truly a country of freedom in more ways than one. The freedom to defecate on the floor. It all gets blurry in front of my eyes. Because of how much I've been replaying this stage. I really want to unlock the extra vision and finally beat the game tonight. And I'm willing to even stay up for as long as it takes me to do this. Well, yeah, please believe in me. Can't believe this. I was supposed to float there. Okay, I got to keep that in mind. Oh, damn, wow. Heck, okay, that's a lot of stuff to keep in mind at once. Okay. Is there rough because you need to be perfect? But well, I won't get to unlock the extra vision if I'm not perfect, so... There really is no way around it for me. I do not want you guys to think I'm some loser and quitter. Especially not when I've been acting like one. In regard to streams. From the public restrooms I've seen, there still needs to be a silent sign saying where to defecate. Which reminds me of how in like one of the schools I was not attending but had to visit on the occasion of taking the nationwide exams. There was like I went to the toilet and it was full of somebody's crap, even on the floor, like, and it was female toilet. But it also reminds me how in my own school, boys would specifically go to like female toilet to pee on the floor. And then the school principal would do this like gatherings with the girls where she lectured us on how like a proper lady should pee in the toilet. And those were mostly happening during the actual like lessons time. So we, like, thanks to that, we would be basically freed from at least like half of the lessons. And half of the lesson, because it took like around 20-30 minutes or so. And one lesson was usually 45 minutes long. Cleanest people at home can be absolute slobs when they aren't expected to clean. I think most schools in Audioland, they force, well, that's... Okay, maybe that's a fitting word after all. But kids are supposed to do some cleaning duty around the school building themselves. Like usually some class gets chosen for the cleaning duty for the entire week, and those are switched up on a weekly basis. And during that time we help like clean the corridors and also serve the food in the school canteen. I think there was something else. Oh yeah, we would also be forced to like stand in the corridors during the like breaks between lessons, and we would have to observe them to make sure that nobody's running in the corridors and that kids are not fighting each other. Stuff like that. I don't know if that is common in the schools in like the West. In my school, for some reason, the girls' restroom was carpeted. Wow. They must have felt really special, but yeah, that must have been really difficult to clean. Last time on a dragon got king. Yo, got king. Yo, welcome, welcome. I don't know if this is a common term, but when I was in school, 6th graders were called scrubs. In my head, I would think, Deku scrubs, that's cool. So I never saw it as an insult. That's really wholesome. I hope, like, that just shows us the importance of gaming, because it helps to reframe the insults to something nice and healthy. And the kids don't get offended and traumatized as much. Isn't it super nice? Yippee! Okay, first to 3. Ah. Why? Doして? It's so tough. I understand how frustrating that must be for some of you who have like tons of experience with platformers under your belt. Though, judging by the reaction of some self-proclaimed platformer masters in my chat, even for them, that would be a rather annoying experience. Sorry, I only call you guys self-proclaimed because I've never got to kind of like take a look at your performance skills, but I believe you wholeheartedly. Maybe self-reported would be a better term. Oh, by the way, next week, I think, I can't promise that yet because I'm not sure, but there probably will be a collab with somebody I haven't collabed with for a while, but that could be subject to change anyway, so for a while, please just enjoy this little teaser. I can't promise you any more than that. I think the difficult thing with Game Boy Advance games is the screen real estate is so small, you don't have much time to react. Thank you for reassuring me. But yeah, it does kind of like make it different, which is why I just have to rely on things like... Wait, did I claim it? I have to rely on my muscle memory and kind of like the visual memory as well in a way. So rather than reacting to what I actually see in the game, I have to be reacting in the placement of the crystals that I Should have learned by that time already. Hope the collab goes well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I miss anything? Original Game Boy was even worse, but yeah, these are always going to be harder than playing on a big square TV. Then again, most of the games played on a big square TV are hard enough on their own. From my experience with them. By the way, out of the games I have played this year so far, which one was your favorite? Everyone? I just thought about how nice, Moon Crystal? What was the name of the game again? How nice that was. Yuno's Game of the Year Awards. Yeah, kind of. I mean, the year is still far from over. And to be fair, I haven't been playing a lot of games lately anyway. But maybe you already have some favorites. Oh yeah, mine was great. Mine was great. Nice change of pace. Ah, yeah. I see you guys are hungry for for more RPGs. Oh no, I'm disconnected again. Oh heck. Threads of Fate. Oh yeah, Threads of Fate is another great one. So hello, Albiero, Gokigenyo. Million Eyes or whatever it was called. It's wait, what was it called? you threw me off here. Eternal Eyes. Threads of Fate was really nice. Oh, I see there are a lot of fans of Threads of Fate and mine respectively. Platformer Saga has been fantastic though. Yeah, I feel like I really leveled up as a platformer player. I ought to play even more of those. Remember the romance scene between the main character and Alderica and how grounded and charming it felt. Oh, the one during the ball, yeah, it's so nice. I honestly enjoyed their dynamics more than the ones between the protagonist and Tyr. Also, before I return to the game, let me take a short break. And then, once I'm back, we will continue our platforming struggle. Because I feel like I need a bit of like a change of pace right now. I am back and yeah, let's restart the game. Heck, game doko. So hard. I genuinely thought it. I would spend this entire stream beating like beating what? Beating that one last, as I thought, platforming stage, and then going straight into the extra vision. But what I didn't consider were full more auto-scrolling stages full of suffering. It's mostly Klonoa that gets to suffer though, not me. Since you played SMT, have you heard of this game called Toho Artificial Dreams in Arcadia? Of course I have. But since the main focus of my channel are the retro games, and Artificial Dreams in Arcadia is the modern one, I do not think you will see me stream it anytime soon. Though maybe I would be willing to like switch up my focus just a little bit eventually. It's not like I've got some branding to care about or anything. I just feel like most people join my streams to watch some retro games, and I've got plenty of those in my backlog still. Let's show Gokigenyo. That one fall right there. It's so difficult to time properly for various reasons. Like, okay. I feel like maybe I've gotten a better hang of it. My favorite game played was Frostpunk, even though I didn't get to see it. Frostpunk is like a combination of a modern and a rather popular game, so if I could, in theory, stream Artificial Dreams in Arcadia, because it's, I feel like, less represented in the streams. Though maybe there's some niche for it which I'm not aware of. Frostpunk, it gets plenty of coverage by all sorts of streamers anyway. So I can't really imagine myself streaming it under any circumstances. And hello that are Gokigenyo. Why does it keep disconnecting? I really want to do something about the port. Do you guys think somebody could, like, if I took it to some service, they would fix it for me? Or maybe I can even do it myself? I'm not that good with soldering, but maybe it's some like basic stuff that even a complete newbie could handle. Do you have any experience with it? It's a laptop, right? No, it's not a laptop. It's the port on my gamepad itself, I think. Oh, wait. Maybe I should just look for like a Bluetooth adapter and use it in like a wireless mode. How come I never thought about it before? I guess I'm so fixated on the idea of like all of the tech I own having wires and cords that I've never even considered wireless mode to be an option. I just buy a new controller. But this one's perfectly fine. I mean, other than that one port. I want to play Frostpunk 2, but I've just not been in the mindset for it yet. What have you been playing recently then? This is not only the question to Oboro, but to all of you. Maybe you snails have been playing something really nice? Both new and old games alike. Wired is great, but only if the wire doesn't disconnect easily, which would be my exact case. I mean, that's also the problem with like the software I'm using here. Because some options, they immediately reconnect, they like detect your gamepad in real time when it reconnects. So this one, it just forces me to restart every time. Catching up on Girls Frontline current event and designing a little Rococo palace in Minecraft. Sorry to disappoint. That's not disappointing at all. That's really cute. Speaking of Girls Frontline, I got shown some designs from it recently, namely Soami's swimsuit, and I would say this is a really powerful design. One or two, I think. The one with 3D models. I understand you're referring to one because you mentioned actively playing it before. Did you buy wired peripherals too, like my keyboard, mouse, controller, headphones, etc.? I'm so glad my snails think alike. I don't know, wireless stuff just feels wrong and kind of gross, almost. With headphones specifically, it's also easier for them to get lost. Oh, she's got the same swimsuit in both. Oh. So I see. They remained faithful to the traditions. I was also really surprised to learn of the existence of a girl named Papasha. Because it sounds really weird for my ear. I found this game randomizer online and it told me to play the Outcast remake, so that's what I've been doing. Outcast. Wait. It does sound familiar, but I do not think I've ever... Maybe some YouTubers stream it. Honestly, this sounds like a pretty, like, basic name for a game anyway. So maybe I thought I'd heard it before. Or maybe I mistook it for Outlast. which is also an option, a possibility of control out. Another restart, sorry, it keeps disconnecting. Every single thing, the entire world has turned against me. Thank God it doesn't take that much time to restart. As for a single player, I've been playing Battle Network. Is it the Mega Man game? I remember Jor playing it a lot at some point. like I really need to check out the Mega Man series eventually, but seeing how it has absolutely been like trapping all of my friends who pick it up, and even just some other YouTubers in constant Mega Man hell. I'm a bit scared to approach it, especially seeing how much time beating something as simple and not like not so huge as Klonoa. How much time it takes me. There's still some Klonoa games left for me to play. That's insane. Apache is a bit of a mascot, and JF1 she appeared when you upgraded your facilities in a little mech exosuit to work hard. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. It's just that her name, it literally is like a casual version of Dead in Ojoland language, and I think in some other Slavic languages as well. So sounds really weird for me. It's not exactly what you'd call a girl as cute as her. But I think it's what soldiers have been calling the original gun in like informal way, if I'm not mistaken. Because the name Pepasha, it really lends itself well. To this kind of pronunciation. The problem with Mega Man games is that the first game in a series is usually the worst by far, except Mega Man X. How's Mega Man X? The first game in the series, isn't it like... Shouldn't it be the 10th game in the series? It won Adventure Game of the Year awards back in the day. Oh. Back in the day, like when exactly? It's Mega Man series where you fight on a grid with a folder of skill chips. Never played the Star Force entries in the collection. Fight on a grid? Wait. I thought Mega Man games were all like platformers. I never knew they were like that diverse in the genres. You can always play one game and end there. No need to torture yourself like Klonoa playing back to back. But I don't know, I would still be tempted though. You can just play a few of the games that you take a liking to instead of all of them. But how will I learn if I take a liking to the game or not if I don't play them? Then again, it didn't really work with Zelda, and it didn't even enable my my usual gimmick of always starting the series from the first entry. But maybe that's because I was playing it with Riona. I don't know. So it kind of renders it a bit different than the rest of the games I'm playing alone. 1999 when it first released. Oh, I do not think I would get to keep track of the Game of the Year awards back then. But maybe this explains how I stumbled upon the like the mentions of it while looking through the through some retro games. The retro game Lavina Jo-sama, of course. This is something my friends taught me. You can do things for fun instead of turning everything into an obligation. I'm passing on this advice unused. I don't know. This sounds too hard. The worst part about treating everything as an obligation is how I rarely get to live up to them. So I always end up with this like salty feeling of unfulfilled stuff, unfulfilled promises, unrealized potential, kind of. That's so bad. "98! I got so close! Oh my god! Oh my god! But that means I just got to try several more times and I will finally nail it perfectly. Friend just shared with me an ad for JP McDonald's as a couple of anime girls singing Burberry yogurt non-stop. Yeah, that's a nice one though. If there was like one thing that annoyed me about this ad is the amount of Pomo posting in the replies. I mean, Nanahira rocked that kind of look first. She was there before Pomo even like came to the existence as much as I do of Pomo. Nanahira is the OJ. Mega Man X is because the main character isn't Rockman Mega Man anymore, but X? Is he literally called X? Oh, okay. This explains things then. The Mega Man games are all action platformers, but there were 2 fighting games, a kart racer, and the Mega Man Legends RPGs, and the Mega Man Battle Network RPGs on GBA and DS, but those are something of an alternate universe. Oh yeah, I do remember some like Mega Man lore explanation. Sorry, got to restart again. Videos on YouTube that took as long as I believe 5 or 6 hours. And I also remember Joro doing some lore explanations as well that also seemed to have taken plenty of time. That's so scary. I miss Legends, especially because of Trombone and Joel's designs. But Trombone, I always thought, is it like the character from Misadventures of Trombone? I always thought it was a separate game entry, not linked to Mega Man. Completing this stage 100 out of 100 is like speedrunning a game. You must learn everything perfectly. Yeah, and I've got one more coming up. I'm so scared. RPG along with Battle Command, I think the name was. Legends was an action RPG-esque game. It's so complicated, oh my god. I cannot really relax because I still have things to do, self-imposed obligations of the things you're supposed to do for fun. Yeah, and when you treat like engaging with different media, I do not want to call it consuming. When you treat it as like productivity, it also messes things up a good bit. I think that the different trackers of stuff you read, stuff you play through, of your backlog can be at least partially to blame for that. Ah, damn. You had your own game? Oh, it's her? It's her? I always thought it was a boy. Then again, I never looked the design up. I'm just familiar with the name of the game that is. Oh, but yeah, this stage is so stressful and so taxing. Female, male? Or male, female? Who knows? Also, meso. Okay, at least I've started handling the first segment of the stage better, kind of. Okay, 66. How am I supposed to do it here? I wonder. Like if I get hurt anyway. Ah! Wait, oh, that's so tricky and vile. Oh, I can't believe they would make me do this. It has to be such a perfectly timed fall, and then after just a brief moment, another jump. That's so cool. But heck, they're so cruel for making the players go through that. There's an audio. Wait, sorry, I'm just too locked in with the stage, but I will have to look up her design after learning this fact. I should have brought this up in the first place. We're all slaves to the spreadsheets and our minds. In my case, it's the actual spreadsheets that I keep all the time. It's like whenever I'm stressed, I just organize various stuff into various spreadsheets to calm myself down. It's okay. I think I'm better off just practicing here. Oh, damn! I will end up with like another 98 here. But I've gotten way better at it, wouldn't you guys say so? Still, I can't believe that. It was in my mind. I was supposed to be working through the extra vision already. At least the way I imagined this stream to be was just me beating that one auto-scrolling stage, and then moving on to the third extra vision. But instead, I'm forced to play through more of this auto-scrolling humiliation. Uncle Putta, gokigenyo, thank you. Thank you for the resub. Thank you so much, I missed the crystal. And congrats on your 8 months anniversary. My spreadsheet is on the for official review by the Gamer Council. I don't want to put you on probationary status, but I can't overlook an enormous out in comments. What would you call the most normie sounding comments from me so far? Miss Nightingale who likes trains doesn't like auto-scrollers? Curious. Wait, I can just imagine they're on the train here. Thank you for helping me reframe my perception of auto-scrollers. Then again, I don't really have anything against auto-scrollers when it's, I don't know, like a shmup, for example. I can't jump back up. It just takes some practice. I see. Okay, I will have to somehow keep in mind that basically in the beginning of the third stage, I need to make just one simple jump without holding the button. only then, when Klonoa. Okay, I think I got to retry here. Because I missed the crystal. When Klonoa goes slightly down, I need to start floating then. That's so brutal. Thank God the game doesn't really punish me for any misses here. This is very frantic. It is, yeah. It's so hard. But yeah, as for the shmups, or honestly any other arcade kind of games, I do not really mind the auto-scroller format there. But as long, this is as long as they don't end the collectibles. But then again, nobody really told me I have to complete all of the stages, including the extra ones. I willingly decided to subject myself to this, so I'm the only one to blame here for anything. See, this is why I need to start recording it on the spreadsheet. The console will have my shelf for this. I mean, I could ask the snails to keep track of my normie sounds and comments and behaviors, so that I would know what to work on as a gamer audio. And this rate, finishing Klonoa might take me another stream. I mean, I'm still not ending this one, but I doubt we will be done with both the auto-scrolling and the extra visions this time. The only other scrollers that I like are from games like Donkey Kong Country, where you can advance at your own speed but are penalized if you take too long. Water Horizon levels in particular. Water Horizon levels, like I haven't played Donkey Kong Country, but the Water Horizon levels are so perfect because here you're kind of like playing on the game's terms, adapting to its pace, but in the stages that... Wait, did I miss a collectible? Wait, sorry. I'm going to stretch. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. I should subject myself to more platforming torture. Otherwise, I will never get good. Sleep it I've been so low on energy. The most normal sound and comment from Miss Nightingale is to the effect of, I don't particularly like listen to video game music. Yeah, sorry. Never been a big fan of outside of video games, that is. I mean, if it's got vocals, then I will listen to it. Like, for example, Let's Go Monty. To be fair, you already beat a lot of platformers. You're just going for 100%. I should fight. I should fist fight the completionist, within me. I mean, since I've already stepped on this path, it would be lame to give up, which is why I am continuing. Oh, I'm disconnected again, I'm sorry. It's like you must never play Yoshi's Island on stream, even though it has the best graphics ever. But why? Why shouldn't I? I know that there's like a very fun stage where the blocks are falling down in kind of like the Tetris manner, and you have to use them to advance higher. I feel like it's really cool. But I guess this brings it to the auto-scroller territory, kind of. I just think the concept is nice. Every world has a secret stage you unlock by 100% in all the others. Yeah, no, thank you. I mean, it's completely optional, right? But I would feel like I'm missing out on something cool. And also that I would need to like confirm my gamer cred. Yeah, but so is what you're doing right now. That's an exception, alright? I just gave in to my completionist tendencies, which I believe should be featured on wait, what is it called? What is it called in English? Yeah, they should add the like completionism on games as a form of self-harm on ICD-10, right next to scrolling through LinkedIn. It's also a completely valid form of self-harm that should be recognized internationally. Hello, Gokigen-yo! I forgot to make a jump there. Oh, General, thank you for gifting Lois. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Scrolling through LinkedIn is painful. Right as I said, it's straight up a form of self-harm. And I refuse to admit otherwise. Negative effects of doom scrolling are well known, but few appreciate the negative effects of auto scrolling. What is there to appreciate about the negative effects to begin with? You're so hippie. Alright, yeah. But I've got to focus on at least finishing this stage. I'm not going to bed until I have beaten it. And then we will probably have to take another look into them. In the sense of, properly acknowledge. Oh, okay, makes sense. Actually, there are positive effects to auto-scrolling as well. Like, for example, it makes you more resilient by breaking your spirit even further. But everybody knows that's how it works. That's how true resilience is formed. Okay, jump here. Why didn't it work? Yada! Well, maybe I don't need to run into to the floating spike guy. It's just that I would have to stay afloat for a longer time. I'm not sure, like, the worst part is that in the past stages, because there was a danger of dying, I was allowed to retry from the beginning of a section. So you see how the stage is split into 3 sections here, and like I was allowed to restart not from scratch but from the beginning of one. But here I only get to restart from from 0, and it doesn't give me enough chances to practice that one jump. I missed all the last streams. I mean, it's fine. You're not forced to have like perfect attendance to my streams. But I appreciate you guys showing up whenever you do. All the scrollers are a metaphor for life moving on with or without you. Wow, that's brutal. You didn't have to put it that way. And again, we're getting infinite retries here, something you don't have in real life. I left Yoshi silent. I remember getting the 100% as a kid. Oh no, you're now basically baiting me into doing the same. My attendance is lacking. I might not pass the Night and Snail exam. It's okay. I just said that you're not required to have perfect attendance. Just showing up every now and then is fine, or even not showing up at all. If you happen to have lost interest in me, that's perfectly fine and valid. And I'm not even doing it as like a bit, you know, where I'm like, oh, it's alright to forget about me, Night and Snails. When I'm saying this, I completely mean it. It's like, I'm doing it super casually, and it's alright for people to not get super invested into me either, or like to discover some other priorities in life rather than watching my streams, or even to find some streamers you like more. Completely understandable. But for all of you who kind of like stay here, no matter what, just know that I really appreciate that. Well, I appreciate all of the Night and Snails. No matter how often they show up, if at all. Skipping out on work to watch more Yuno? You would get fired, probably. I do not think that's kind of like that my streams are good enough of a reason to lose your work over. It's just that Miss Nightingale picks her gorilla time just at the perfect time. I'm having a night out. Oh no. Well, I hope that you have nights out for like entertainment reasons rather than for work ones. Nonsense, Yuna is my oishi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Nice thing about weekend streams is that it's easier to see the stream live. Especially for the American snails, I guess, because... Or not only the American ones, but like Latin American as well. or the Canadian snails if there are any, basically everyone in the Western Hemisphere. Because, like, you guys normally work during the time I start my streams, right? Move a little more to the positive side of the Pecora scale with every stream. What silly things you're talking about? Pecora is a bunny, she's not a snake. Why would she have scales? Norman Nightingale Snail has a life out here. How shameful. I mean, earlier in the stream, we have realized that I have turned into a normie myself, so fine. Like Ojo, like snails. Ah, damn, I missed the jump. My reaction time is getting worse and worse. It all just blends into one incoherent mess. Yeah. You know, Norman Gale was the secret personality all along. I wish I unlocked it under other circumstances. If at all. Being a butler or a maid should be the only job snails have. I've never said this. I mean, I'm not like people in the library committee. You're allowed to have as many jobs as you want to. Speaking of library committee, it just has been stressing me out so much recently that I got into my wardrobe, my closet, and just sat there. So I don't know, to like calm myself down. I haven't done this since when I've lived with my parents, because after that there was more than between the apartments that didn't really have big enough wardrobes to get into. All spaces are comfy sometimes. They're comfy all the time. I don't know. I've explained it multiple times, but I find it really comfy when I feel as if the space is kind of like hugging me. Oh, nice. You're just meditating. Perfectly fine. Meditating on... heck. It should be platforming, not meditating. This is a platformer stream. Meditation one. All jokes aside, I really wanted to catch your stream with the big sad comment with the SPP Autumn. Glad you're still here. I have also been affected by the big sad recently, so yeah, I guess we're even here. But I have complained about it at length during previous streams, and I think Niels would appreciate it. I didn't drag on it any further. Let's focus on something that really matters, like the platforming in the auto scroll segments. Gets buried alive, you know. Ah, so comfortable. Honestly, I did think about how comfy it would be to get to be like buried alive. That like consent. I'm pretty sure there are maybe some services out there that offer stuff like temporary burial to improve your mental health or something. It reminds me of that one time Tsukino went to like a hotel for war fetishists, and there was like a capsule you're supposed to get into, and that kind of like emulates the insides of somebody's like stomach. So there's some liquid here, and it's an imitation of like the what do you call it? Like the gut juice. And it's as if you're being digested alive. Okay, here we go now. It's the Yuna stream. Do you guys really treat me as some weird? Consensual non-con is not strong enough for Yuna. Consensual buried alive is the only way. Consensual non-con is kind of like, I don't really get it. I mean, I understand why some people might enjoy it, but it's not a thing I really understand. Consensual burial alive is really nice though. I mean, in theory. Because like, I don't know. I mean it in like a non-sexual way. I feel like I need to clarify this because consensual non-con got brought up. I just feel like small cramped spaces are comfy and they help me calm down. I don't know, maybe it reminds me of being in like mother's womb somehow. Obviously, it's not like I would have any actual memories of being in it. Oh, I can't believe I've grabbed that somehow. And I still missed. No. What? I'm sorry, that's too many loud sounds for my stream. What? It's funny because I feel like I usually more emotionally numb during my streams, and yet somehow this being sad arc seems to have unlocked a lot of funny Yuna sounds. That's strange. I swear I was less expressive when I was streaming more regularly. Ah, damn. Don't cry, everything will be too fine. Bye, matcha, labubu, something. Enjoy Yuna sounds, but how to hear them from a happy Yuna. Hottie. Yeah, I would love all Jonas, dead and alive, alike, to be happy as well. To be completely honest, I love that you pull in a super interesting topic out of nowhere. Thank you, but the main thing is, what matters the most is, would you guys visit a war hotel or not? I don't know, I feel like I would love to go there just for the sake of experiencing it once. I feel like this is exactly Tsukino Mito's motivation as well. By the way, she made that one, which ninja liver are you personality quiz? Personality test? And, when I played through it, it was in the shape of a visual novel, where your result is defined by the choices you make through the story. I ended up getting Mito as a result, so maybe we're not that different, huh? Life just wasn't the same after leaving the womb. True. That's true. I really got to finish this stage, no matter what. Depends on how the quote-unquote digestion works. I would need to look into it. I guess that means we'll have quite a topic to discuss on the next stream if I do this. Wait, what is it called? MGPA, here it is. Klonoa Empire of Dreams, let's go. Gonna confirm or say so, of course! What am I if not say so? Oh, a movie where a snake is some dude, so war wasn't a fetish but a trauma. Oh, what was the movie? It sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't quite recall it. Okay. Would have attended if it were a cute girl hotel. I mean, you could leave that part to your imagination. I feel like it just offers you a capsule to spend your time in, to emulate the digestion process. Then let's retry. At least I managed to time my jumps better. But yeah, everything else, like the details of the setting, are left to your imagination. Oh, but you know, it would be cool if I was the owner of the hotel. I would have probably collabed with some amateur seiyuu. You know, the ones that usually record the voice packs on DL site. And I would have them record some voice packs with like this exact war scenario. So depending on the customer's preferences, there could be like, I don't know, an ikemen eating you, if it's a yumejo into ikemen, or like a mesugake. Yeah, I would obviously cast Jemiko for the role. I'm so happy you guys recognizing your fan. Or like I don't know, a mommy type girl that comforts you as she follows you down hall. Yeah, I also am not quite a fan. I'm just thinking of how how this idea could evolve any further. Oh, Naruko, thank you for the stretch plus hydrate. Thank you, thank you. I think I'd try to go. I'd be curious to see how it's like, even though I'm not quite a fan of it. Yeah, that's my exact motivation as well. Aye. Hey. They start out of a giant confit tongue, or is it straight to the stomach? I don't know. I'm not sure either. Pretty sure the entire room is kind of like on the pinkish color scheme to emulate the intestines, and there should be the capsule in it, I think. This report is more than 5 years old now that I think about it. I wonder if it's still up on her channel in the first place. How would you do the interior design? I would make it into like the what are we calling it? Like the god dungeon. Strange brain reaction, as I thought. I'd rather get entombed in an Egyptian burial chamber than experience the war capsule. You said mommy, so of course I misheard that as mommy. And I felt my brain having to manually untangle these concepts and words. I don't know. This probably is all a part of the Egyptian lolly psyop from your Twitter timeline. But the ancient Egyptian burial rites are also very fascinating. So if somebody was to make like a paid experience out of this, I wouldn't mind either. I'd probably take offense to calling them tombs. What am I supposed to call them then? Also, I just wish coffin were as researched as like pyramids are, but unfortunately it's not happening, I think, as long as the Japanese emperor's family is well and alive, because they're like vehemently against the archaeologists researching the coffins for like obvious reasons. No wonder Mom is nailed. Wait, what happened? What happened? I hope it's fine. Wow. I got really scared for a second. Yeah, I got to reconnect. No! We lost game sound. Oh no. It was on and now the music was gone. What exactly happened? Because my PC suddenly went into the sleep mode. Stream lagged really bad for a moment. Oh, okay. Now it seems okay. Well, that's fine then. Screen looked really glitchy for a second. And you guys lost game sound. Okay then. Well, maybe not okay, but let me do a quick break. Another one, a really short one, so that I can make sure everything's fine. The lost game video, though, the video part isn't ended because I was trying to restart the game because the game can't reconnect it again. But yeah, please wait. Please wait. Oh, okay, I'm back. The Japanese imperial family did not appreciate you talking about them. Actually, I am willing to bite into this. Sounds as crazy enough of a theory to be perfectly true. Also, I am you're not seeing anything. Was the studio recharge? It was not a recharge, but more so I was checking if everything was okay in terms of tech stuff. But yeah, it was clearly the Japanese imperial family. Trying to get rid of me. I also feel like on this ride, I will have to unfortunately stop the stream earlier than we beat the stage, but I really want to give it my all and beat it today. The game audio is still off. That's strange. Wait. Heck. Okay, I wonder if it will work. Now, let's see. It should be perfectly fine now. I will try making it slightly lower. Yeah, that should be good. Damn, I'm so sleepy, that's insane. It would be cool if I got to beat at least Klonoa before October starts. Because with the rest of the games, KO and well, I guess SOS kind of classifies as a horror game if you're willing to be really liberal with definitions. But Yes, for KO we would probably have to pause the playthrough. Because damn, I really want to spend the entire October, or at least that the part of it that I will be streaming, hopefully more consistently than I do now. I want to spend it doing horror game streams. Hello, Dustin. Gokigenyo. Very liberal. I was talking about being liberal with definitions. Not about your political views. No! Once again, we're having to restart because of silly, stupid mistakes. Okay, nice. 33, let's go. That's great. A heart. Falling down, nice. Jump. Sorry. Just couldn't quite reach it. So there was no other way but to restart it. YouTube crashed for me. We're compromised. Oh no. YouTube is still acting up as of late, right? With all the sudden crashes and worse stream quality en masse. Haven't been really watching a lot of live streams recently, so I couldn't confirm that, but I feel like people have been complaining about it a lot. Like some of my friends that regularly watch streams on YouTube. YouTube needs a correction. Oh, damn Gaki. Oh. Okay, 33. I've gotten like much better at this first part of the stage, but the second and especially the third, I've still got a ton of stuff to work on. Wow. And I guess I'm audibly more tired now. But honestly, in a way this feels more natural to me. Being like super low energy and everything. Some of you guys must be like, huh? What changed though? You already have any idea what you'll play for October? Yeah, I do have some things planned out. But well, they will probably be on like a more mainstream side of retro gaming because, well, horror games are kind of like a more explored niche. And of course, every October you're getting people playing the same stuff. And then again, there are some streamers for whom it is their like regular focus. So yeah, chances are you guys have seen others play the games I'm going to pick up multiple times. But either way, I hope we will get to enjoy them all together. So yeah, please look forward to it. So mayhaps I will have something to surprise you all with. Just do not know yet. I missed it. Was I supposed to float there? I think so actually. I didn't quite have the time to parse it properly. What do you mean you didn't have time, Yuno? You've had plenty of retries already. It's for the horror games, so I mean, yeah, as I usually do, I would rather not reveal my plans because they're subject to change anything anyway. But let's just say, are there any hints I can safely drop? I'm not sure. Well, I guess, let's just say, at least one or two of these games have been streamed by Karin. I'm not sure I will be playing through them, but I've been thinking about that at least. Really like the past year streams. We've had a really great Spooktomber last year. What was I even playing besides Koan? I'm pretty sure it was not the only horror game that I've played. Oh yeah, there was also Peret M Hero. And Iro as well. Have you heard of Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy? It was popular some time ago for being a good band game. Yeah, some of my friends played it. But the drawing stream last year was really nice as well. The Halloween one where I came up with different nail outfit designs. The first person view game where the school had Lovecraftian creatures. It was Iro. It's really nice. It would be cool if more people played it. It was fun. Also, since I'm kind of like focusing more on action stuff this year, maybe I should try playing some platformers. With like horror themes. Classic Egyptian one too. Yeah, that's Peret M Hero, and I also remembered that one. I've been thinking about it recently actually. I always admire artists. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm sure that artists appreciate being admired as well. Well, I do, at least. Oh. I hope you guys haven't been continuously staring at the screen for the past hour and a half or so, as I do, and that you've been just having me in my rambling in your background. Because if you've been doing that, then please accept my deepest condolences. This this stuff is too hard on the eyes. Maybe because the background isn't like such an expressive, almost oppressive pink. I really like screaming shade of it. Wouldn't want to miss when you win. It's okay, you will hear plenty of my yattas if I do. So don't you worry, you won't be missing it. Damn. Most likely will when I boot up TF though. And do not lose streak. Oh, TF though, wow. In a while since I've heard somebody bring it up. What surprised me the most is that it still has a rather active community, and that they apparently called like the bots in the game recently, or maybe not so recently anymore. So it actually became a nicer environment to play. Kind of. It's really cool to know that the devs still care about making the games like this a better place. Been staring at current streams sometimes, but on the same screen. It's fine, it's fine. I understand that you guys may want to switch between different streams every now and then. Okay, I'm giving myself 5 more tries, I guess. If I fail after that, then well, it's a shame, but I'll have to continue on another day. Because not even the monster can that I've gulped down is really helping me here. I can't believe it's always like... Oh no, okay, this time it will be 97. Okay. Hello, brother. Gokigenyo. I've been busy the past few Fridays and Saturdays. It's alright. It's alright. I understand that it's not always that my dreams will align with all of the night and snails. Especially since, well, I guess it's kind of easier for them to do that if I'm doing more streams, but if it's just one stream per week, the probability becomes terribly low. Oh, wait. Oh, where am I? I've been assuming a weird posture for the past... I don't know. 20 maybe minutes or so. I don't know how long has passed since the last break. Maybe I will have to wrap up the stream before the 5 tries run out. I don't want to push it any further. I think I'd have more things to say between streams, but nothing really happens. It's fine, it's fine. I mean, most people can relate, I feel like. There's Snail there's having the strokes. I know that it does. Hmm. Firefox just ended recently a picture-in-picture option. Yeah, let's just chat for the remaining time. I will read the messages that I have missed, and the snail's having a stroke again. And then I will be ending the stream. Blah blah blah. Picture-in-picture option that lets me have you all the time on the screen, even if I do other stuff. Very useful. And they just ended it. I feel like on Chromium-based browsers it has been going for quite a while already as a feature. But yeah, it's very convenient and nice. Also, I'm pretty sure that even on Firefox you would have like some plugins and add-ons that would allow for that even before it became an official feature anyway. Moving house as well, so that's been mad. Oh, good luck with your move. It's always like so stressful and so hard on your wallet as well most of the time, so I just hope it goes nicely enough for you. And that you've got the comfy new apartment. Is it weird that I drink more caffeine on weekends than weekdays? No, it's perfectly fine. I mean, it's the same for me as well. Though recently I've been trying to keep my caffeine consumption to like even more humble amounts than usually. Do that on my phone. Little Yuna in the corner. Yay! Emotional support, Yuna. I want to check the streams of last year. I couldn't believe the last Elephant stream was a year ago. Yeah, like almost a year ago, because I think I wrapped it up. Oh, sorry, I'm so sleepy. Wrapped it up right before the October started. Not the, but just right before October started. And then you had to enjoy the Ghost Yuno for entire months. Tell me about it. The solicitor's costs make me weep. I actually bought my first proper house. I'm moving up in the world. Oh, that's really cool. Congrats. Congrats on it. Being able to afford your own house is a huge achievement. Really happy for everyone who does. This economy. Like really congrats. Even if you had to like take a mortgage, it's still really cool. In my opinion. Sounds like a dream having your own house. Yeah, that's true. Though I guess it also depends on the country. Like, I'm pretty sure some places have like nicer mortgage rates, like lower interest rates and all that. But yeah, it's a huge feat. So congrats. You see how we can right now. Why is Karin playing Lego Island? What the heck? England is definitely not one of those places. Yeah. Yeah, that fingers kinda. But still, that's a huge achievement. So, really happy for you. Will be raiding Miss Karin, who is playing Lego Island. Why is she playing that game? My life goal is to be a lonely 50-year-old playing SNES games recorded from my phone. It's nice to have a goal, I suppose, but maybe you shouldn't make being lonely your goal. The rest sounds fine, though. I made her. Oh, it was like a redeemed game? I see. I haven't built any houses since the 70s. Is that so? Wow, I would have to read more about the like I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what to call it, like the communal living spaces in England. But yeah. Oh, but the houses, is it like a separate house, a detached one? That would make sense then. Oh, either way, I'm not really feeling all that good, so I will be I will be taking my leave here. Thank you guys for watching me today. It was really nice to hang out again. Please give me some more time of this impromptu soft hiatus. It's been going on for a while. I hope to be back to my normal full proper form by October. And yeah, bye bye. I'll see you last week, I guess. Oh, last week, I mean next week. Bye bye. Good night.